Hi, I'm Celeste. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a registered clinical counselor. Anybody and everybody. We all have things that we struggle with at times and at different times in our lives, and I find that having a supportive and compassionate counselor there can be so helpful in navigating whatever it is we're dealing with in life. I also think that there's always room for growth and finding more calm or happiness or more peace and happiness in our relationships, and that continuous growth is also a really beautiful place that therapy can support. So therapy can be both helping deal with the things that we're struggling with and also providing a container for the things that we want to cultivate and grow more of in our lives. Old wisdom and new wisdom. Depth psychology I see as a little bit more of a holistic, philosophical approach to counseling. So in depth psychology, we really hold the space for some of the bigger questions of humanity, of who am I and how do I want to show up here on this earth and in this life, and what needs to heal within me so that I can show up in the way that I want to show up. Pursue those passions that I want to pursue those callings that I feel called to. And so in depth psychology, we turn to art and dreams, history, myths, stories, to find that guiding narrative that will help us in those journeys of healing. Right, depth psychology, EMDR, it's a bit of a unique combination. And it's where I find this really beautiful meeting of that old wisdom and new wisdom. So with depth psychology, we have this old wisdom of how humans have throughout time found meaning and purpose and healing in their lives through those narratives, those myths, the art and the dreams. And then we have the new wisdom with all of our amazing breakthroughs in neuroscience as we continue to learn more and more about the brain. And so EMDR is one of those new wisdom things where it is heavily researched and evidence-based. And as we just get a clear picture of how the brain works and how it heals. And so I find that EMDR, which is really effective in terms of dealing with trauma and anxiety and depression in the context of this depth psychological container, is a really powerful combination of those bigger questions and bigger container around healing and meaning making in life with this really powerful new modality that is EMDR to help find that healing in the places that we need it most. So many things. The world is tough right now. There's a lot going on, and therapy, I feel, provides a really beautiful container for our processes to happen during these times, whether that's healing, grieving, self-care time, just a place to reflect and process everything that's happening and our personal relationship to it all. In a bigger, wider lens, I also see therapy as filling a void that I think for a lot of people is missing in their lives right now. Cultures throughout time have all had some ways of marking transitions, life changes in some way, initiations. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people miss in their lives. We don't have these containers for change and growth and development. And I think therapy can offer a really beautiful space for that change, for that growth, and to hold what we can understand as modern initiations today. I really value a client-centered approach here, and so this one is always client-led. And I know that we and our mental health is inevitably connected to the world at large and everything that's going on. And the systems of oppression and privilege and power affect every single one of us, and especially people of color. And so in our sessions, if that is a place to process and dissect and see about finding your way through all of that, then I'm here for it. And if that's not somewhere you're wanting to go, then that's totally fine too. Yes, my personal therapeutic process is such a huge and important part of my life. And it's something that I think in some way or another, I'm always going to want to be engaged with. I also feel that I'm constantly asking my clients to engage in this really brave and sometimes hard inner work and journey. And I don't think it would be fair for me to ask that of them and not also be engaged with it in my own personal life as well. Compassionate and contemplative. It is such an honor to get to be with my clients through their journeys and to get to be a witness to the brave, brave work that they're doing. It is just my greatest joy. Yeah, this is gonna depend so much on you and your goals, but generally I'd say best case scenario is that you feel like you and you're happy with where you are and what you've learned and where you're going. I want them to feel that not just their negative symptoms have been relieved, but also that they've been able to cultivate for themselves a deep sense of peace and contentment, meaning, and joy in their lives.